Phil,
Kenny?
you remember the old days when you guys would come in, but we just launched something with you, get it going, and then you come in and want to know how it's doing, where it was, and you have all this list of questions, and I give you the look of like, piss off because I don't have time to run around trying to figure all this stuff out. How many stores is it in? Well, it's supposed to be in this many, Phil. Kenny, I can't see it all in these stores. Phil, get your people, go and find out which stores it's in. Remember all those conversations where to get data on something just listed or just running, everything just took forever to get an answer. Everything.
And it was frustrating. All of it was frustrating because I'd be frustrated at you because you couldn't get me the answers I want. You'd be frustrated because you didn't understand why I just didn't throw more resources at this. But either way, neither of us ever got the answers that we ever wanted.
Exactly. Tons of paperwork, took forever. And by the time we got the data, who cared anyway? Well, you know what, Mr. Chang? Those days are over. Field Agent just launched Marketplace. You want to know what it is, Phil? Because I know you're dying to ask. It's a self-serve platform where brands of any size can launch tasks on demand.
Okay. So I can test packaging, pricing. I can check promotions to see if they're set up correctly.
Buddy, all of it. And super quick. You can do it within minutes. And you can target by location, demographics. You can get photos, feedback, and the data is in one easy peasy, easy to read dashboard. Super, super easy. Best part, no minimums, no setup fees. You pay for the data you collect, and that's it.
Perfect for small brands that we talk to all the time, sales team, marketers, anyone who needs quick, real-world insights. I like
True data now. Not in a week, not in a month. If you're so inclined on a Friday afternoon like we are now, and you wanted to probably start it tomorrow or Sunday, guess what? You can do it. None of this 15-year delay, and before you know it, the world's turned over 3 times. Incredible.
If you're interested, check it out at www.fieldagentcanada.com/marketplace.
Hey, welcome to This Commerce Life, an unscripted podcast that focuses on the stories behind small and independent Canadian retail and Canadian CPG.
What we try and do is deliver or pull out the story of our guests and give them to you. You know, the good, the bad, the ugly of retail and CPG in Canada. We're filling a need because we think that retail is hard on the best of days, but it's also a wonderful, wonderful place to grow up and make your living.
We also think that the industry, nor the people that inadvertently find themselves in the industry, really understand the industry at all. They don't really understand what goes on behind the scenes.
So listen to us, Phil and Kenny. We'll unravel it for you. We'll give you the story. We'll give you the story behind the story. So we are recording. We're in the car. We got Simran with us. Poor lady. She's been in the car with us since 7 a.m. It's now 1:45 in the afternoon.
It's a treat.
It's a treat.
It's a treat.
She still has 3 hours to go. She might be so
It's a treat.
So
It would have been less time if we didn't stop as much.
Good Lord.
Good Lord is right. Lost an hour of time.
An hour of time.
An hour and 10 maybe.
Because we stopped for a donut at the Blue Moose.
And gas. And a pee break. And then we got to eat. I mean, 4 times we stopped.
Do you still want to do this podcast?
I'm okay doing this podcast. Oh my God.
4 times.
Oh my God.
It's worse than the kids.
Oh. Okay, so do you mind introducing yourself?
Simran Kaur. I'm with Chiba Organics, and I'm a sales manager for Western Canada for them. I've been with them since 2021, so I'll be like 5 years in next year, January.
So it makes you like 16.
Yes, you can say that.
16-ish.
Yeah, 17, 18.
Young lady.
I moved to Vancouver in 2019 for my postgrad.
From where?
From Delhi.
Okay.
And
South Delhi.
Delhi.
I know that one. I know that one.
So I moved here from Delhi. I had done my undergrad out there. I have a BCom honors degree. Then I worked there for about 2 years as an account manager for a food tech company.
In Delhi?
Okay.
In Delhi.
So this is like after university?
Yes, after university.
Okay.
For 2 years.
Yeah.
Before I came here for my postgrad. The company was very similar to what Uber Eats is here. So we did a lot of ad tech. a lot of SEO and a lot of Google Ad click sort of models and sales for them.
Okay.
And that was a national thing, or that service just like Delhi, or
No,
not that
so,
Delhi's small,
so
but
the company is called Zomato.
oh
yeah.
it's a month.
Okay.
Yes. So,
I don't think we have it anymore.
No, we
not
don't.
anymore, but it is in
Yeah,
a
yeah.
lot of countries.
Yeah, yeah,
It's one of the most successful startups in India right now.
Oh, cool.
And I used to handle some national accounts for them
Okay.
by the end of it. So I did McDonald's and Domino's
Wow.
for them
Wow.
Okay.
for a brief amount of time before I quit. And then I moved here for my postgrad.
Okay.
I did my postgrad.
But let me back up to India still for a second.
Yes.
So in India, though, didn't
Yes.
you? Your business sense,
Yes.
acumen, whatever you want, it comes from, like it's bred into you from your dad had a business, did he
Yeah,
not?
my dad still has it.
Did you work for your pop too, or is it just a
So I
system?
interned with them.
Oh, because I thought you did something with them.
When I was in university,
Right,
I
right,
interned
right.
with
Oh,
him
okay.
for
Okay.
2 semesters.
Okay.
And then I was like, just good. I love my father-in-law.
Yeah. So stay working with them would have created the hate one.
Yes, yes.
Clearly, okay.
So, but
What?
then,
What? Sorry. What's the family business?
so we are into import export of textiles.
Okay.
So,
Oh, cool.
linen and silk.
Oh, okay.
And then we also have a travel agency.
Okay.
So he's had the travel agency for about 35 years.
Oh wow.
Wow.
And the textile business for about 20.
Okay.
Oh, so he's been doing them both for a long
Yes.
stretch. Okay.
Yes. And then I interned with him for 2 semesters, and I quickly realized I'm not going to do that.
Right.
But then by that time, some of my college friends and I actually started a small business of our own
Right.
to have sort of that pocket money or that side expenditure money
Yeah.
that we needed for ourselves. And we did fairly well. So
What was it?
we did jewelry, but for like weddings and like artificial jewelry that you could wear anywhere.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
So
instead of carrying 22 karat gold all over
yes,
the place,
yes,
that you could actually
yeah.
bling up and not.
Yes,
be
so
worth a
not
fortune.
expensive jewelry,
Right,
fashion jewelry, you call it.
Right.
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 Um,
Okay.
And
Made there, or were you importing from other countries like to?
no, made there.
Made there.
So
Okay.
made there. We went down, looked at wholesalers, we designed a few pieces of our own, took our friends' helps to design a few
Oh,
pieces.
cool.
And we did that business for about a year and a half. Before college friends were like, what else can we do? And this was like a summer school, like a summer
Yeah.
vacation
Entrepreneurial.
project.
Yeah.
Yes. And then it turned out to be a 1.5-year sort of a project where we did a bunch of like Christmas markets or Diwali markets
Right.
and all of that,
Nice.
where we sold all of this product and we also sold it online. And that time, Instagram selling was very, very new.
Yep.
So, and it was just coming to people's senses that, oh, we could do, we could sell via Instagram as well.
Yeah.
Right. Right.
So
Right.
we did that.
And then what happened to that?
We had
Natural
to
death,
go.
or just
Yes,
sell it?
just because we didn't sell it. We just decided not to do it because
Okay.
I got a job at Zomato. One of my friends went for postgrad
Yeah,
right after
real life got in the
graduation.
Okay. So life got in the way,
Yes. So
or real life, like people called it.
yes. And then I moved here in 2019
And why?
for my postgrad.
No, but why? Why here?
So I had 2 options from the beginning: US or
Right.
Okay.
depending on the schools and the quality of education, as they say,
Yeah.
and the kind of opportunities both of them give.
Right.
My brother moved here in 2017 for his undergrad.
Yeah.
So my parents just wanted that both kids be in the same facility,
That
essentially,
makes sense.
so that it's easy for them to visit, easy
Yep.
for them
Yep.
to have things done.
Right.
So my brother was in Vancouver at the time, and that's why I moved to Vancouver.
Okay.
I didn't go to a fancy school like UBC or SFU. So I went to Vancouver Community College, did my postgrad up there.
Right.
But then the good part about that program was you had professors from SFU and UBC.
For sure.
So we got a lot of on-hand project experience, a lot of presentations. And from there, I had a co-op term that came up.
Yeah.
And that's where I came across Chiba. I started as an intern at Chiba.
So Jiva was a co-op?
Yes, for me it started as a co-op.
Oh, I
as
don't
an
think
intern.
you've ever told me that.
That's
oh,
cool.
okay. I didn't know that.
And quickly at the time, in 2 months, Rutan offered me a full-time job. I was like, yes, why not?
Okay.
Right?
So what were you doing?
So initially, I was doing a lot of operational side of the business. So
Right.
from order entry to order fulfillment to some sort of accounts receivable. That was sort of my role initially. And for me, sales came to me, I think I would say, very weird thing to say, but naturally, because I'd done that in the past.
Right.
So over the phone, most of the times,
Right.
I would be talking to customers, taking their order, and be like, hey, we've got this new product. Would you like to try it?
Right.
Please? And I think Rutan noticed that. So a few months in, he goes like, do you want to start doing that full time? Like, you start calling people.
I do remember that. I came back at that. I remember that.
Exactly. So do you want to start like doing some promo planning
Right.
for these? Try your hand out on that. And I started with, I think, 4 accounts, primarily Strong, City Avenue Market, Queensdale, and Donald's.
So decent stores, though.
Yeah.
Like decent independents in our world.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Cool.
We already had reps out there to do the main job, but my plan was to like upsell or cross-sell them over the phone, majorly
Right.
on that, or do more sorts of promo planning and
Right.
business
Okay.
because I sort of, by that time, I had full knowledge of the product line,
Right.
and the seasons and everything.
Right.
That's where I started. I think in mid 2022. Chiba let go of their broker team that we used to use at that point of time because we wanted to bring in.
We brought it
all,
in-house.
yes,
Right.
everything was in house.
Okay.
And that's when Rutan had asked me if I wanted to do sales full time.
Right.
So I started as an account manager for the island, interior, some of Alberta, and also some of my local accounts
Right.
because there were practically just 2 reps at that time.
Right.
And I think from there, now I'm here, like 2.5 years in, I haven't looked back.
So you just woke up one morning, you were there? Was there a little progression?
No.
Did we do things to get there?
I think there was a lot of work behind it, everything. The first part was making sure that I saw my accounts regularly,
Right.
did the things I promised them I will do. So keeping the fact that you always say, you'd rather under-promise and over-deliver
Always.
than over-promise and under-deliver.
Always.
I would say my follow-up game was strong. I made sure I followed up on every meeting I did, or gave a call, or dropped a text, or an email, somehow followed up so that they know that I haven't forgotten about them. Even if I'm not there that week to see them. And obviously learned a lot of things along the way. I mean, I'm very grateful to stores like Ferrero Foods, David at Ferrero Foods,
David's awesome.
Peter
Peter's
at
awesome.
Peter's Yig,
Yeah.
Mark at Country Grocer, Amanda at Lifestyle.
Yeah.
Like,
On and
these
on
were-
and on and on.
Like, I could go
I
on
know.
and on. My Georgia name,
I'm like some Mike's a gem too.
right?
You're right.
They took chances. I was new.
Yeah.
Right? I was new to the country. I was new to the industry. They didn't have to take a chance on me, but they did. And they were very clear on their expectations that they just wanted that if I'm telling them that I'm going to do something, I just will do
Right.
it. And from whatever I've learned from my father in terms of business, he's always taught me that.
Right.
And if you promise something,
You say it, do it.
Right?
If you can't do it, tell me.
Just say no
Right?
because
Right.
a no is better than a fake promise. I guess.
Absolutely. Okay, cool.
So 2022, mid 2022 is when I started doing the majority sales portion of it.
Yeah.
And for a year and a half, I was into account management for a lot of independents.
Right.
Um,
And this is still mostly island
Island
interior.
interior,
Some lower mainland.
Filbert, some lower mainland, but island interior,
Yeah.
some Alberta, some Kootenays. So to this date, I still handle Kootenay Co-op and Ferrero Foods by myself.
I don't think they're going to let this go anyway.
No, I'm not. But these are the accounts I did. I made sure that I made trips all over to make sure I see them in person to understand how the stores work around, what they need in the stores before I start pitching them right in center. What products they could have in the store, I guess.
So how
And
do you do
that's-
stuff like that? Not afraid, because you want to gloss over it, like, or I don't want to gloss over it.
Mm-hmm.
So what do you mean? So like,
But how do you do that? So
Yeah,
how do you,
so
how do you
explain
figure
that
out
because-
what
there's reps that do listen to this that don't do sort of what you're saying. And I want people to understand why there's
brands that don't do
we give it less of those
really
too.
don't understand.
Yeah. So what would you do? So like you go into something like Ferrero's for the first time.
Yeah.
Did you just run and find who could do the orders? Or what do you do? You walk in the store? Like what do you do?
No, so see, I'll be very honest. For me, it was less cold calling.
Yeah, there were accounts, and that's
yes,
fine.
there's already existing accounts. But before I just go and meet the manager out there, I at least have to walk the store to see what the store is selling or what they're missing or what seems to be selling in the store.
Okay.
Because if you walk the store for 10, 15 minutes, and if that store is, you would say, have a few customers in, you'll very quickly find out what their spending basket looks like, how their size of the basket is, what is moving off the shelf. Because no store can be perfect all the time.
No.
So if stuff's moved from the shelf, you can tell that this stuff moves. If it doesn't.
So you're looking at holes on the shelf?
You look at holes on the shelf, you look at what moved on the shelf.
And then what's in a consumer's cart?
Exactly.
And a lot of that gets just visual, right? If you just stand there and watch, it's amazing what you can pick up.
Yes,
right?
and it's not necessary. Let's say if I don't carry cheese, doesn't mean that I would not go to the cheese aisle and see what's selling or what's not selling, because the kind of cheese that they buy is also going to affect the kind of other.
Well, it affects the crackers, the condiments, meats, maybe the charcuterie board, whatever. It affects a lot.
Right? And if you see a basket, let's say, with a lot of natural products in it, or a few of natural products in it, you can tell that consumer is willing to spend a little bit extra, maybe, or is looking for a cleaner product.
Right.
And when you see that person has 4 good natural products in it, but one product which is conventional because probably it was cheap, you think, oh, that's an opportunity now, because if I can get him a good price and a good natural or organic product like that, he might switch to natural or organic. So I think customer behavior is a lot data tells you a lot of it, but I would say in-person observation tells you a lot of it.
Sure. That is data collection. I mean not empirical, but standing and watching is still data collection.
And then a lot of times, stores are very different from each other. And a lot of times, I think brands, distributors, manufacturers, reps forget that.
One for all?
Yeah,
it's not one for all.
If I'm in lifestyles versus if I'm in Ferrero Foods, I can't expect that they have the same clientele, they have the same kind of people coming there to shop.
Well, you can make the assumption, probably not be wise. Do you know, right? They're different stores.
Exactly. You're talking,
different cities.
Lifestyle Ferrero is too hard. Ferrero Foods itself are so different.
Yeah, Ross is different.
Ross is so much more family focused than Trail.
Yeah, fair enough.
It is so different to see that. Rawson moves way more bulk product than Trail does.
Well, Trail's also the old store, so the different clientele.
Exactly.
Roslyn is a younger city in terms of not age of the city, but people. It probably shops differently, right?
So
but you only know that, I guess, by walking the store and paying attention.
The thing is, when you walk into Roslyn, you have a big 16-20 feet of bulk foods right in front. Right near the place. So that tells you that product probably moves.
Yeah.
Well, with that family, guaranteed it moves because they wouldn't do it otherwise.
And that's why they have that much real estate assigned to that particular kind of category, right? Or else they won't do it.
But that's the shit you're supposed to notice as a rep, I guess. So the point is again, before you run in and just try to find somebody to cut a PO, what the hell are you cutting? Like, what do you... Because your opportunity misses is if you don't pay attention to, like you said, if it's heavy in bulk, then you're thinking, okay, we sell bulk.
Exactly.
Do we have bulk we could put in?
Absolutely.
Or, okay, we don't fit this bulk, but what else? I'm watching these people buy, now they're all running to crack it off. I don't know where they go.
Yeah.
Okay, fair enough.
Yeah. And then, for Trail, it's more very snack heavy. They've got a lot of lunchable kind of items in their deli that move, their bakery that move. So that tells you that people do a lot of grab and go in that area. Yeah. So what if you have grab and go, or people are not ready to cook a lot in that area? So you have a ready to eat maybe or a great snack item. They're going to grab it.
Well, it's bigger downtown. Maybe people have lunches, Kaminko, or whatever it's called now.
Exactly. So I think customer watching has helped me get a lot of customer insight, but the best customer insight comes from the manager or the even the cashier. But like my problem is if I go for my own personal grocery shopping as well.
Yeah.
If I've looked at a product, I'll ask the cashier or someone, "Oh, is this new? Is this
How does it sell?
How does it sell? Or do you see a lot of people buying it?
Right.
Do you think this is a trend? How many do you think you sold today?" And the cashier gives me a look saying, "Why the hell do you need to know all of that?" But it's just me. I'm now so curious about it that I need to.
Yeah.
But I think that's a curiosity that you're hoping other reps would do too, because that's sort of the
trend.
trend.
To grocery stores, you know that?
Nobody likes going with us grocery shopping.
That's
Don't worry about
a sign of a good rep, though.
to me it is too.
No,
Yeah.
you're not going to take it to the grocery
Yeah.
store because
Yeah.
It's 2 hours.
Because you're
Exactly.
super annoying to be
Yeah,
there.
too
I
many
have to walk
questions.
every aisle.
Like who gives a shit? Just buy the stuff and go.
I'll just randomly
Yeah.
pick up something,
Yeah.
start reading ingredients or the price on it.
Yeah.
Like, why? My friends will think, why do you have to do that?
Opportunities. Plus, it's interesting. Or at least the three of us will find that interesting. We might be the only three.
I love it.
We go to London, that's gonna be cute.
In this part, it's 100% most important thing to do.
Yes, I think it is. But then I think a lot of the sales generation or revenue growth generation that has come from just being laser focused on not what others are doing. Keeping in mind, obviously, what like basic competition is
For
doing,
sure.
everything. But
What's your opportunity?
if you understand the store, you've got them. If you know that, and I think industry pan knowledge. If you know cranberries this season probably are low in, you don't have a lot of crop on cranberries.
Yeah.
Everybody might be out,
Mm-hmm.
and you probably magically got a container in time.
Yeah.
Make sure you let everybody know. And you know
Yeah.
what? I've seen stores appreciate it. Like
Yeah.
cocoa powder, for example. Recently, like about a couple of months ago, I got some buyer told me cocoa powder is an issue. They can't find it at a lot of places that they generally find it at. Do you have a cocoa powder? The fact is, yes, we do. That has never been our mainstream product.
No.
But now it suddenly becomes a
Yeah.
mainstream product because everybody does
Yeah,
not
the
have cocoa
opportunity
powder.
is there.
Well, because the prices have gone clearly.
Yeah.
We know that. It's been
Exactly.
a cocoa issue the last
But
couple of years.
containers are
But
also taking way too long. Like one of our containers took more than 8 months
that's
to
a long time.
come in, right? And
And the prices
everything-
must have changed 14 times in that time.
exactly, right? Everything was placed well under time.
Yeah.
All things were done, but it still took 8 months for that particular container to come. What can you do about it?
Nothing.
Nothing. Fortunately, we just had our container land in at the time when other people were running out, probably. And we said, yes, we have to stop. And with that piece of news, at least wherever I went or whichever stores actually value my opinion on it,
Right.
I told them, see, from what I've heard, cocoa powder is becoming an issue because a lot of regular companies who stock
Right.
that particular product are running low on stock. So if you can get it from them, I get it, completely get it
Right.
from them. But if you think you'll be out or you're
We have stock.
already out, you have stock.
Yeah.
And in the long run, they appreciate it so much because now in the baking season, they at least have one cocoa powder on shelf.
No, I mean,
That's
it's
opportunity.
That's just looking for the opportunities. To
Yeah.
Phil's point, you know, some information, and I think what it is I think what happens with a lot of people, especially other vendors, is it's really expensive. If you're paying, let's say, $80,000 for a container, doesn't matter what the number is, you're paying $160,000. Not everybody has $160,000 to dish out, to do that. So if you have it, that's an opportunity, right? But again, how do you know that? Walking, talking, listening, right?
And I think I'll give you another example. So last year, October, we carried a product called organic dried mangoes. I'm pretty sure 4 other companies do that. So
Yeah.
it's not a
it's not unique.
It's not a unique product. It's organic dried mangoes. But one of our competitor companies was out of that product.
Right.
And they've always banked on saying our dried mango is the best dried mango.
Right.
Now, unfortunately, we ran out of stock because last year Mexico had a bad crop
Yeah.
year, and we knew that too. But in that case, our buyers were good enough search another country of origin, source it in time that we had that mango in stock.
Right.
So what happened now is whenever they started running low and we started seeing those temporary out of stock signs, we knew it wasn't temporary. It was at least a 4-month out of stock because that's what it takes for a mango container to come in.
Yeah.
And that's the earliest possible. Yeah. We started going to all of those stores saying, hey, you want dry mango? We have it. Cheese? Yes, we have it.
Yeah.
And this year, even if that competitor's mango slice have dry mango have been back in stock, our numbers have grown.
Yeah. Well, you were there when they needed it.
Exponentially. Yeah. And we haven't looked back because we made sure we had it in stock consistently when the stores needed it.
Right.
Well, no, so I think, this is you, so you understate things a lot.
A little bit.
I think you, made sure that you had it in stock. I think that having the conversation with stores to go, we understand what you need, we understand what you're looking for, and I have it, right? And then communicating that. Like those
to me, that's
a triple threat.
To me,
right?
that's the trick. It's
that's
not the fact that you have it. The fact that you have it is great.
Yeah.
A lot of people have a lot of things. And you know who knows? Nobody except them.
Yeah.
Because it's good to have stuff, but you got to let other people know that you have. So when you're walking the store and you're not paying attention because you have many, and then you start looking, thinking, holy shit, man, there's holes everywhere. Like, what the hell?
Exactly.
That's when you say opportunity. Ding, 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 ding. Clearly, we know there's a mango issue. If they're out of stock, I know who they're buying from. They probably don't have it. Well, I've got it.
Exactly.
Conversation. Hey, do you need some help with this?
If you don't walk the store, how are you going to
You don't know. You don't.
How would you know that product is going to go out of stock?
You don't.
Or,
why not talk to the cashier? When's the last time you sold mangoes? Oh my God, we haven't sold mangoes in weeks.
And
all right,
natural and organic
they know.
stores or cashiers or any stocker
they know.
Just know.
Yeah.
This product I haven't stocked that in 4 weeks.
Yeah.
That's when you hear
bells are ringing. Right?
4 weeks, that means okay, it's a long-term shot.
Yeah.
Let's reach out to the manager.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
And there's enough retail space for everyone.
Yeah.
They didn't lose their listing. We just
they may get it back. Exactly. The person might say, listen, I've been loyal 10 years to them. I appreciate your help. It's funny. Wait, so walk us through that too. So I appreciate your help. It's not typically that they ditch you. They may give the business back, but I'm assuming at that point you've got odds of other business.
Yes,
right?
And it's not just other business. Then they give you more time of the day because they now know that
help.
when you walk into the store, you're not just there to probably shoot shit or just
grab deals and run.
Exactly. You come up with some knowledge or some sort of piece of news that might help them do better with their stores. And my hope is when I go and talk to any of the buyers, if they can tell me what is happening around so that I can get that insight for our
So what would you say is the most important part of you and your buyer relationship? What's your job with the buyer?
Just making sure that I'm there for them when they need me.
Good answer.
Like, is that even an answer?
Again, Phil can shake his head. Because people forget what this game's about. At the end of the day, you're trying to make them look good, make their customers satisfied because they can supply a need or a want. It's not about you. It's about what can you do for them.
It's not about the rep or the company.
No.
Anyway. Because we're doing our numbers if they are happy with us. Like, we cannot do that if that's not happening.
Not rocket science.
Like, price and listing fees and pros, a lot of times can be kept aside. But relationships and showing up, I think, really matter.
If I had to say that different, I feel like one of the things that, like when you hire people, one of the things that you need the most is people who just pay attention and are attentive and are in the moment on their jobs, right? And I feel like what you've talked about is you being an extension to that store staff.
To me, that's what you really are at the end of the day. You are working for the store at that moment. What do you see? How do I make this store better for them and for their customers? And in turn, probably me.
Exactly.
Or if not me, others. But again, things that you should do as a staff.
See, like part of the reason we wanted, because for the listeners, we were asking Simran, because one, she has nowhere to go. Right,
she's very active. She's with us for 19 hours.
And then the other thing is just that you do this, and you are unusual because a lot of reps don't do this. A lot of
They should do
new
this.
store, like new brands, don't
Don't do
understand this, and they don't do it. And so I think, like, the way you put it together, to me, is it's a really poignant way of thinking about, like, how you approach stores,
Right.
How you think about,
Right.
partnership
Right.
in that way, right?
I think it's just good to define. To me, you know what your role is in this equation. Clearly, you're there to sell. We get that. We all understand.
Yeah.
And they're there to buy. We all know.
Yeah.
Relationship is
Yeah.
pretty clean. It's pretty clear. But it's trying to understand and really going to the point of saying, listen, I'm here for you, Mr. or Mrs. Store Manager, staff people, because I want your customers to be happy, to keep coming back to your business. How do I help you do this? I have stock. You don't have it. Would you like it? But again, it's all those little steps that you gloss over, because in theory they should be glossed over because it should be logical, but it's not. I know a lot. I've seen a lot of reps over the years. So is he. So have you now. And you do see there's a lot of misses out there. A lot of brands have no clue what their brand is in the store, and a lot of reps have no clue what is in the store because they're not spending any time in the right place. You're running for a PO for yourself. That's not the point of this. The PO will come.
But I think I would say I also had a very unconventional training part of it to do with it. Because before I did the sales part of the business, I exactly knew the products in and out.
Oh, you were on order desk. You got to know all that
When
shit.
you know products so well and when you walk the aisle,
Yeah, change the.
it changes how you look at things.
Right.
And I think that is very, like we now, I mean,
Yeah.
I'm not going to say we're perfect with our new reps with that, but we're trying to do that with most of our new reps now, that they know the product first and selling comes after.
Yeah.
Because once they know the product well,
It's typically easier to sell, right? You got to know it.
I mean, not to boast, I remember top 50 SKUs by head, like
I know.
the site numbers,
Yeah.
without worrying that I'll go wrong.
Right.
Because I've entered an order just so many times
Yeah,
that I
you get to
know
know.
that
Yeah, you learn
product
what it is.
sells
Yeah.
well.
I also know when that product's going to be short, when we're long on it. I know what the cost. I'm not me. We're not talking about me.
And for me, I'm also very number focused. So number focused not in the fact how much, like how many cases I sold or what's my increase like, but to see, okay, let's say, how much do I have on hand? How many months is it going to last?
Right.
Because planning is a big part of selling. A lot of people forget that.
Yeah.
They sell first and plan later.
Yeah.
And that's where everything goes.
Well, that's when the overpromise and underdeliver happens, right?
Yeah.
And unfortunately, a lot of new brands go through that
100%.
because they build a good product,
Yeah.
and now they go to 10 stores,
Yeah.
and all the 10 stores want the product, and now they're selling way more than they had ever produced,
Yeah.
and now there's one person doing everything,
Yeah.
from emails to order
Yeah.
fulfillment to
Yeah.
invoicing, because it's a small brand, and that's why they get into trouble, because now they are shorting products. Now
Yeah.
they can't get invoices in time,
Yeah.
or can't do demos in time, right? I think it's a lot of planning. I was just at the BC Food and Beverage event last night, and there were a lot of processing partners out there. I was talking to one of them, and they said, the sad part about it is some of the stores you email to and they never get back to you. And my question to that lady was, how many times did you follow up? Probably once in like 2-3 weeks. No.
So that's a never almost.
Yes.
That email's been lost a
Because
long time ago.
Imagine how
Yeah.
many new products does
Yeah.
a store manager or a
Yeah.
grocery manager see every week?
Plus, I think we've talked about this in the past too. Like, it's even the medium. Email and texting is lovely, but you know what? You're going to get lost in the shuffle. There's thousands of emails a day. Like, if this is someone, let's say this person you talked to yesterday, my question would be, okay, no answer. When did you last go see them?
Any kind of follow-up. What was the follow-up?
Yeah.
When was
How
it
was
done?
the meeting you had? And they look at you thinking, I know you didn't have the meeting. It's a loaded question. You know you didn't see
Because,
anybody.
Yeah.
see, this is how I'll tell you. Most things go. And I'm reciting stories that I've seen. A new brand, they probably had a full day of production and everything. At 5 o'clock in the evening, they picked up some samples and dropped it off at one of the stores.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, by the time the store manager, the grocery manager are all gone for the day.
Yep.
Yeah.
So
Where
you
did it
don't
go?
even know if they ever received your sample.
I'd have gone to the garbage. Could have gone home with the cashier. Not theft. It's just, you know, someone doesn't even know.
Yep.
Oh, it's a sample to try.
Yeah.
And then who, you know, did the right person get anything?
Exactly.
But that's follow up.
So if that person would go back into the store 3 days later, or just write an email to the grocery manager saying, hey, I dropped off the sample
Yeah,
this
left
day.
it with Becky.
There's this person.
Or Joe.
Did you
Yeah.
get it? This
Yeah.
is my sell sheet. Can we chat about it next week maybe?
Yeah.
They'll say, it's more likely that you might get an email
Yeah.
back or an in-person meeting request.
Well, at least you got better odds. Right? It may not happen, but again, that's when you may have to get off your ass and go to the
I
store.
still struggle with it. You know how many times I have to follow up for one meeting with some of the chains or even some independent accounts? It is what it is. You just make sure
Everybody's
that you're
busy.
diligent.
Yeah.
You can be like, oh, just because I do so and so now, I don't
Yeah.
have to be diligent and follow up.
Right.
Because once I stop doing that,
Yeah.
all of this goes away.
Yeah, everything you work for is done, right?
You have to be at it regularly.
Yeah, I agree.
Okay,
That makes total sense.
So what comes next for you?
I just got into a role of sales management like almost 6 months ago, I would say now.
Yeah, something like
Right.
And it's been a big learning curve because until 6 months ago, I was traveling a lot on the road and doing a lot of things just remotely, right?
that. Well, much more hands-on too, though.
Yeah.
Right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
And now I don't travel as so much, but I also am doing all head office accounts. And I'm also managing
It's a
4 or
different
5
skill.
people.
Different
Yes.
skill.
Well, and it's
So
also
it's-
different work, right?
Yeah.
When you go into a store, you're walking and talking about products, you're
Yeah.
writing numbers down on a PO. It's kind of fluid. When you're doing head offices, it's just lots of communication. And you're not even too sure if anybody's reading it on the other end.
Yeah.
Like the thoughts, I think it's a lonely place because does anybody respond? Did anybody even read it?
I would say I have been lucky that way.
Yeah.
The head offices that I deal with are very hands-on. They want to meet you either over Zoom or in person because they're also very much so interested in their business. One of those retailers is like Georgia Main. All their category managers are very much interested in doing business. And
Yeah.
not just with me, I think with just everybody. They're looking out
Yeah.
of how to improve their stores just on a regular basis.
Yeah.
right?
But they're also then choosing the people that understand that and want to help them do what they're trying to do. Again, you're back into what? What does the buyer need? What do they need to do? How do I help them?
And I think that's where now having those reps that I manage come in place. Like,
Yeah.
I know I can't go to the stores that often, but we
Not
have
anymore.
reps that go into the store every week.
Yeah.
So now they are my eyes and ears. So basically, I tell them, okay, this is the set that I'm looking at presenting. Can you probably look into what does the competition look like?
Yeah,
What does
pricing.
the pricing look like? If you see there are any holes,
Yeah.
or you see
Or
any temporary-
features, even how often is they're on sale all the time? Okay, so what is the price? Then read
Yeah,
Exactly.
what is the conversation you're having with
Exactly,
Yeah.
stores and what are they
exactly. Because
looking
let's say if
for?
I
Yeah.
can't go into the stores, I need eyes and ears
Yeah,
in
yeah,
the
yeah.
store to do
Right.
that.
Yeah.
I mean, do I still go in the stores? Yes, I do.
Yeah, but not like you did.
But not like I did anymore. And I miss doing that. But then I am very grateful that I have reps that will
Yeah.
get what I do and could help me do that. All in all,
Thank you. So sorry.
No. Another stop. That's 5 now. 1,200 stops to get the trail.
1,200.
Thank you.
Yeah, yeah.
Surprised you lasted as long as you did.
Ugh.
Yeah, that was still an hour.
Yeah, I don't know how you did that. I couldn't have done it. And these roads are all windy.
Yeah.
This is what they are. You can't.
No, you know what it is? It's just that there was. I think that like sometimes it's fine, and then if I didn't catch it, so I was looking at my phone or something.
See, I saw
on the
you.
curb.
I saw you going into the back,
Yeah.
looking down.
Yeah.
To
So
me,
no, by then I knew that
It's
I
too
wasn't
late.
feeling that well.
yeah, I
already,
need to
so-
be straight out the window.
Yeah, yeah,
I can't have the head going back. Can't be looking at a fucking
yeah.
phone. That's not gonna
Yeah.
happen. Right? I get it. I mean, yeah, I'm surprised you lasted as long as you did. Stop number 5, though, just so very clear. Stop number 5.
Where were we? What were you talking about? I lost track.
So you're doing different things now. So you're
It's a lot less down.
management
It's
role,
more
so
key account,
You're
right?
more key account, and then you're looking
Admin.
to your people for more insight.
Yes.
Yeah.
And a lot of it because I'm stuck at my desk. I literally say that because it's so much paperwork that I gotta be at my desk.
Yeah.
I guess it's all part of it, though, right?
I mean, do I enjoy it? Yes. But do I enjoy the fun of promo planning? I don't think so. But I think it's an integral part of how we do business.
I think once you start doing it, even what you'll find, especially now that you're starting to do comp years, right? So you did it last year. You start to understand the importance of it. Where is the second, third, fourth years all piggyback off the first ones? Things you did well that you do again. Things you shouldn't have done.
Yes.
But it becomes now you start to think it's actually kind of strategic and tactical at the same time. Like, why am I doing this now?
And
There's
I
a reason you spend the time.
That I think is another thing that has helped Chiba and us grow. Like so, at the pace that we are growing right now, is not just looking at the bigger events or not just looking at let's say Super Bowl. Everybody does a salsa on sale.
It's the same things all the time.
But how do you make it different?
Yeah.
Because everybody is doing salsa. So you do something that is not salsa because not everybody wants a salsa.
Right.
Probably they do, but probably they don't.
Who knows? Where you focus on maybe certain retailers that maybe haven't done it that should, or those who have done it, maybe you can help them do better.
So now what happens is 5 salsas are on sale at the same time.
Same time. Which means it's just regular price at the shelf in a sense, right?
Exactly.
Because it's what it was before the signs went out. Now
Exactly.
I'm still buying probably the least expensive one.
So you focus, and I think for us the good part is that we sell a lot of staples, and we can rotate our staples in a way that they are sold 365 days a year. We've got a lot of snacking items and everything as well, but then from what we've understood, people are, especially at this time of the economy, people are looking at a product where they can, if it's a natural organic product specifically, how pricey is it? That's the major thing.
Yeah.
I think price is starting to become, it's always been convenience, and then there might be attributes you're looking for that you could say, well, it's pricey, but this is the stuff I really want. I mean, we've talked about it in the office, and Phil and I have talked about it too, is all of a sudden, well, it's conventional, but it looks like it might be non-GMO, or I think it's pretty clean. So now, organic becomes, if organic's got a delta of 25, 30, 40 points, I don't know if I can do it.
Yeah.
Like, it's a lot of money.
Well, now you're choosing.
Now you're thinking, well, and I don't want to go backwards.
Do I put this in my basket, or I do get 2 of something that
Exactly.
And
isn't
I
quite
stretch
as
the
good
pennies
for me, but I need to
Yeah.
stretch pennies.
The other side of the coin is a lot of conventional grocery has also gone up in price quite a bit.
Everything has.
Oh,
So
Everything's
sometimes
so damn
natural
expensive.
organic look cheap. Like when you compare,
Relatively speaking, now the delta's a lot tighter.
yeah.
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 So then you're like, if for 50 cents I can put a better product in my body, let's just do that.
And maybe I just slow down the way I
Yeah.
consume it. Yeah. That makes sense too.
So it's a lot of planning and before selling.
Yeah.
You can't just randomly walk into a store and say, I am going to sell you this product.
Right.
Because first you need to have an agenda of your own to go in, and then also see that that sort of matches what the store needs.
But again, that always comes back to the same thing. Don't assume, we tell this all the time with people, don't assume that everybody's shopping on price all the time.
Yeah.
Because they're not. Don't assume that they're not shopping on price all the time, because they might be. Right? Do you know what I mean? So again, if you walk into the store with the idea in your head that nobody wants organics right now, it's too expensive. But you walk into a store like Lifestyle, you're watching thinking, well, that's not true here.
Yeah.
They seem to be pretty good, so you know what? I think I can do this, whatever that is. I don't care what this is, but you know what I mean? Like, again, asking questions, walking the store, looking for the opportunities, looking at the baskets is critical. It's not just run in, grab PO, run out. Like, take your time. Think about it.
And I think when most reps are trained, the one thing that we all, and I initially saw that I lacked, was understanding what the store manager or what the grocery manager is looking for. I think it's very, very important that you
Answer my mom.
put your needs your company's needs in front, but you put the store's needs in front of them.
Again, I think that's the part most people just kind of lose sight of. It's not about, we tell these people, it's not about you. Only for you is it about you. You are talking to a store, it's about them and their customers. You need to find the fit as to what you are going to do to help that store sell more to their customers. That's your job. Period.
Like,
help them.
And the second part of that side is relationship building. Like, I think that understanding the store is very important, yes, but having a great relationship with the grocery manager or the store
whomever.
Manager
Right.
or whoever is responsible, or even the cashier, is very important.
But again, that still comes back to the first part in the sense of that's knowing your store.
Yeah.
So your job is to
Really
get the more people you know in the store, the more help you can give the store because you're asking people. They're telling you what the pain points are. We can never get mangoes; they're always out of stock. I can fix that. The organics are really nice to have, but we can't afford them. Our customers can. Well, maybe I can fix that too. Again, though, assuming and walking, you got to ask, you got to talk.
Yeah.
It's critical.
The other part that we are still improving on as well is communication with our stores when it comes to out of stocks.
Yeah, that's the tough one for everybody.
The store, because the store doesn't want to see it now, and I completely get that. The store does not want to see the out of stock when the invoice is in hand and the order is delivered. They want, especially for the products that are in season, they want to understand that product is short when you receive the order, so that they can place an order elsewhere and get it going.
Absolutely. Because what do they want to do? Sell.
Exactly.
Right?
Like, let's say if I'm out of cranberries right now, I'm not going to wait until my order ships out to the store and the store is like, where are my cranberries? To say, oops, I'm out of stock on my cranberries.
Yeah.
Because that's like, I needed cranberries because it's like October, November. And I'm like, oh, yeah, sorry. Right?
No,
but if I tell you
how
in
does that help?
September saying, hey, I don't have these cranberries,
Yeah.
but now I have another set of cranberries that I can help you with. That doesn't make any
Or
sense.
another novel approach. Listen, you're going to walk into baking season pretty soon. We're going to be out of cranberries in 2 months. There's a shortage.
Yeah.
Our containers, I can already tell you.
Yeah.
I can put some quantity aside.
And
You
I
want
do
to
that.
pre-buy now. Again, why? You're helping the customer not lose sales.
That's exactly how we've been doing it for
I know.
a while now, just because when the container's on the water, you can't tell if it's going to be, it could be 10 days, it could be
They
60
could fall
days,
off the ship. We don't know.
right? So until the container's at the port release, it's not
It's
here.
not there.
So if you're running low, I'd say be honest.
I would too. I think it's the only way to do
Or
it.
let's say if you're running into production issues, be
Yeah.
honest.
I mean, I'd probably still take a strip
You'll
out,
be
but at least I know.
I know,
Yeah,
you'll be
yeah.
surprised to see how well that is taken versus
Yeah.
once they get the product and you've shot at them,
100%.
that's going to end up at.
100%. Or you phone them a day before the oh, by the way,
Yeah, oh, oops.
that
there-
container hasn't hit. You're thinking, you could have told me that 2 weeks ago.
Exactly.
Maybe I could have changed the ad. Maybe I could have done something different. Maybe I could have found a sub.
Yes.
Right? Kind of leaving me out high and dry.
And I'm not saying the Jiva's perfect. We
Nobody's
mess up
perfect.
enough times.
Nobody's perfect.
No,
But
nobody's perfect.
We
Yeah.
try and let as many customers know that
Yeah.
this is the solution to it. If you don't want this product for
Right.
now, fine. Like, we have a replacement. If you don't want it, fine, buy
But
us.
pull it away from that. That's the game. And this is where, it's good because I know who you work for. And it's great. But the company's not phoning people. It's still the rep. It's
But
your
that's-
responsibility.
But that is our. Like,
That's yours though,
part
right?
of my job.
It is. So it's not that, it's Simran ran out of stock and Simran needs to tell me and Simran needs to fix it. That's what people go to. They all know you work for Jiva or for Left Coast or for Nationwide or for Kraft or for Procter & Gamble, whatever. You still have to be the one that's got to be honest and say, listen, this is the situation. This is how I can help you. I can't sell it. I don't have it. I know who does though. It's blank, blank, blank. It doesn't matter, right? Your job is again to try to mitigate
Yep.
the shit on my plate as a buyer. That's what I want you to do. Help me.
See?
Because I think it's just a part of my job to be responsible enough to own up to first what I did wrong or what I can't fix right now.
Yep.
Right. It's just not what you did
And-
wrong. It could be
No,
what
not
it's
just
just
me.
some shit happens.
Yeah.
right?
No, I'm talking about mistakes as well. A lot of reps don't own up to their errors.
Always own your own mistakes.
So let's talk about it collectively. Be it shorts, be it any errors.
Whatever.
Own up to them. Like that's one big part.
That's your job.
Yeah.
Because saying yes, I'm sorry this was messed up is worse than saying no. I don't think this was this. Let me get back to it. You never get back to that.
Yeah.
See, this wasn't very difficult.
See, we're not that hard to talk to.
I mean, I talk to you guys all the time, so it's it is not hard.
Well, then why does it take you so long to get on a podcast?
Yeah.
What's the matter with you?
Thank you for doing
Yeah, thanks for doing
Thank you. I don't know if this helped anybody, but
it. Did. All right, that's it.